Today I have with me here Gabriella from Taunton School. She's the head of international recruitment. So Gabriella, can you tell me a little bit about where your school is located and the curriculum that you offer?
So thank you, Namita. Taunton School is a beautiful British boarding school in the heart of southwest England. So it's about an hour and a half by train from London towards the southwest.
Okay, and tell me about the curriculum that you offer there.
So the great thing about Taunton is that we have a very vast curriculum. So we offer the usual IGCSE, A-level, IB and BTEC options. So it means that any child who applies to Taunton School, we have a place for them depending on their academic abilities. We're very lucky, we have a place for everyone.
That's fantastic. I mean, to offer like such a wide array of curricula. So if the A-level doesn't suit you, you can put the IB and vice versa. So that I think there's a very few schools in the UK that offer that option. So that's lovely. So tell me a little bit about the extracurricular activities that students at Taunton can do.
Yeah, so I mean it's very vast. British education is well known for its sort of well-roundedness, and Taunton School is no different. So we have 150 different clubs and activities that children can get involved in at the school. We compete nationally in sports as well. So it's very broad. The one thing that I love about Taunton though is that any child who has an interest in something and there may not be a club that exists yet, they can create the club themselves if they want to. So they have the freedom and independence to be able to start something new at the school, which is really lovely.
That's fantastic. So of course, when families are thinking about boarding school, safety is a huge concern, and and of course, sometimes students can be homesick because they've never been away from home. So can you tell me a little bit about the house system that you have and pastoral care at Taunton?
Absolutely, yes. So you're absolutely right. The British education system and boarding can be a bit intense for people who are travelling so far to send their children away. We completely understand that. So at our school, we have 53 different nationalities of children. So we have boarders from all over the world. So our pastoral care and our boarding programme is extremely diverse, but well-rounded. So the children are looked after at every single point of their school day. So there are 400 boarders at Taunton School, and we are a full boarding school, which means that there are no exeats, there's no emptiness at the weekends. The children stay at the school for the whole time until they go home for the holidays, which I realise is quite a rare thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really rare, especially as an international family. If you always worry that if all the the British students kind of go home on the weekends, what is my child going to do? Are they going to be lonely? Is it going to be are they going to be by themselves? But it's amazing to know that Taunton, like everyone's on campus, and there isn't an opportunity to just kind of leave even on the weekends all the time.
Yes, no, we feel it's very important for children to be supported, and they're travelling so far away from their families. They're there to have fun and spend time with their friends. And there are so many fantastic things to be done at the weekends and the evenings. So yes, we maintain the campus for the whole of term time.
That's amazing. So, Gabriella, there's a lot of families that look at British boarding schools as a stepping stone to university, like just that semi-quasi-independence, and then, my child kind of goes off. And, the back of every family's mind is like, okay, they're going to go to British boarding school, but then what about after, right? So, and especially families from India, many of them might want to look at British boarding schools, but many of them are interested in the US or Canada or even coming back to India or Southeast Asia. So can you tell me a little bit about the university placements at Taunton?
Absolutely. So the children at Taunton, when they get to their sixth form education, they receive dedicated meetings and care with our careers department. So we have a further education department, which means that the children have a guided process to university, one-to-one meetings and visits to universities that they're interested in. So that's the first process. But then obviously once they start thinking about university and where they would like to attend, we have a number of students that obviously attend schools all over the world. Our university placement numbers are fantastic. We have 97% of our students attend university, either in the UK or all over the world. We have a lot of university placements in the US. We just had a student last year get a place at the University of California, Berkeley, which was really exciting. But of course, England and universities universities in Great Britain are very popular. Some of the most popular university placements that we have are UCL, Exeter, Bath, Bristol, some Southwest based, but also mainly London as well.
Yes.
But we also receive a number of Oxford and Cambridge placements. On average, we have about 10 offers every couple of years. So it's very normal, and we are used to helping students prepare for Oxford and Cambridge.
That's amazing. That's really good. So, Gabriella, why don't you tell me about, what advice would you have for prospective families that are looking at British boarding schools?
Yeah, I've had a number of conversations today with families who I think maybe don't necessarily have an understanding of the British system and how boarding schools work. And one of the things that has come up is that full boarding experience. And I have advised them to definitely, if they are mindful of their child being comfortable and supported and making sure that they have friends that are with them all the time, make sure that you ask the school if they are a full boarding school. It's a rare but very important question that you need to have answered. And it's so that your child will have friends at the weekends, because some schools, depending on where they are in the country, they may have a different setup. So I definitely think one of your first questions should be to ask about the setup of the boarding and how important it is. So yes, thank you for asking. I definitely think that's a good question to ask.
I absolutely agree with you, because again, families do care about that, and especially international families, which are the ones that the Red Pen works with. So my last question to you is, why don't you tell me something unique about Taunton School?
Gosh, I would say that I personally think that Taunton School is so special because of the nationality mix that we have at Taunton. So we're very lucky. We have 2 international schools within our main school as well. So it means that we have children from all over the world that attend Taunton School, 53 different nationalities. So it means that the children, when they come to Taunton, they meet people from every corner of the world, and something new about every single part of their school experience they get to learn when they meet their friends. And it's really important that we have that diversity mix, and that children get to experience other cultures and the way other people live their lives. I think that's one of the most important things about studying at a British boarding school, is that your mind is opened to the world, and having a global outlook is really important.
They graduate being global citizens of the world. Exactly, I love that. So thank you so much for your time, Gabby.
Thank you.